Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to see all of you guys here. So I've refreshed my ranking and rating system for my movies. So with an inspiration for Japanese anime and also the ranking system in Japan, I'm going to go with ranks. The highest rank will be S, followed by A, B, C, and D. And the ranking system for movies and also series can't be in the same manner, since series and also movies have their disadvantages and also advantages in terms of budget, in terms of screen time, and so on. And the ranking for movies, regardless of language, regardless of area, will be judged in the same manner. Some of you might say that Indian movies shouldn't be compared with Hollywood movies. Indian local movies shouldn't be compared with Indian Tamil movies. And local movies shouldn't be compared with Hollywood movies. If I'm going to consider every single language and area, I'm going to confuse myself and you, my dear viewers. So let's just keep it simple, yeah? Whatever I'm saying and whatever ranks I'm giving to movies is based on my personal opinion and my perspective. You might have a different opinion and perspective, and it's totally fine. Let's discuss it together and share our opinions so that we can understand each other's opinions better. Okay? Understood? Purinjada? Okay, good. So today, Wonder Woman 1984. So I gave Wonder Woman 1984 a B rank, and let me justify myself with the next few minutes. And based on that, you can share your opinions as well. From the trailer, we know that we have four main characters. Wonder Woman, of course. Steve Trevor somehow returning back. And then we have Maxwell Lord, played by Pedro Pascal. And also Barbara Minerva, who is Cheetah, played by Kristen Wigg. The director for this movie is the same as the first movie, which is Jenkins. And this movie takes place in 1984, Wonder Woman 1984, and it is after several decades because if I'm not mistaken, the first movie was taken in 1918. Wonder Woman 84, although lacks its wonder in action sequences, it shines in other aspects, especially in psychological and emotional parts of the movie. They made sure that they highlighted the fact that greed is the major villainous aspect of this movie. All the actors were really good in portraying their characters, and Gal Gadot especially taking up her mantle as Wonder Woman again. But for me, the show was stolen by Pedro Pascal. I personally liked his performance in Wonder Woman 84. Wonder Woman 84 had a simple plot, I would say. Sometimes movies can really pull it off with a very simple plot, but I did not feel that way with this movie. At the end of the day, Wonder Woman was seronok je. So after this, I'm going to be moving on with spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie and if you wish to watch the movie, this is your spoiler warning, because everything's going to be spoiler talk after this. So you watch the movie and you come back, okay? Come back, please. The whole plot revolves around a wishing stone, a dream stone to be exact. All three of them, Wonder Woman, Maxwell Lord, and also Barbara, they wish for something and things go bad very soon. Initially, I wasn't convinced that the whole plot is going to be driven by a stone that grants wishes. And to justify that, halfway through, Patty Jenkins, also the writers, made sure to highlight that the lasso of truth is fueled by the power of truth. So there are artifacts out there throughout DC universe like the mother boxes and the lasso of truth and multiple artifacts that are fueled by values and emotions. So in that perspective, the Dreamstone is fueled by deception and lies. With that justification, I was a little confused and I just went with the flow. But the power of the Dreamstone was not really depicted properly, because the main rule is that if you wish something, you will lose something, and you want things to get back to normal, you need to renounce your wish, you need to unwish your wish. But there were certain doubts that weren't clarified. Let's talk about the villains of this movie. As I said before, Maxwell Lord was played beautifully by Pedro Pascal. In this movie, he's an emotional character fueled by greed because he wants his business to thrive. So he goes a different path and takes this Dreamstone, and he actually wishes to be the Dreamstone, and that's how he goes around the world. He grants people's wishes, but at the same time, he takes something that he wants. However, Maxwell Lord is just human, so Wonder Woman can't just go against him. He just can't fight with him because she can kill him with a punch, right? So what do? They bring in a character so that Wonder Woman can have certain action sequences with, which in this case is Cheetah Barbara. Barbara for the plot is highly important because she is an archaeologist and she works in the same company as Princess Diana, Wonder Woman. But transforming her into Cheetah, especially in Act 3, just to have a boss fight was just unnecessary. It would have been even better if Barbara further teams up with Wonder Woman and they go against Maxwell Lord. They could have built a bond in this movie, and eventually when she turns into Cheetah, it will be an impactful turnaround for both of them because they had a really good bond in the previous movie, and when in the future movie she turns into a villain and go against Wonder Woman, it would have been more powerful, right? Kristen Wigg acted really well as Barbara in this movie before she turned into Cheetah. But when she transformed into Cheetah, the furry person at the end, as you've seen in the trailer, they'll have a fight in the trailer itself. The facial features of the CGI Cheetah in the last act is not at all same with Kristen Wigg. It's like they replaced her with some other person just for that act. It would have been interesting for the plot when only Maxwell Lord go against Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman can't just go against Maxwell Lord. He's just a human with powers to grant wishes. So it would have been interesting how a vulnerable man goes against a literal demigod, rather than having Barbara as his bodyguard for this movie in the last act. Gadot in this movie as Wonder Woman, as usual, is amazing. Aka was perfect. She suffers a little bit when it comes to emotional scenes, but it didn't ruin anything. My personal best moments in this movie would be the car chase in the desert, the idea of greed being the main villainous aspect of this movie, the scene where Wonder Woman walks away from Steve Trevor, because when she walks away from Steve, she finally lets go and moves on from her loneliness that has been hunting her for decades. And that scene was really powerful and emotional. And that is my Wonder Woman 84 review. If you have your own opinions and thoughts, just reach out to me and we can discuss about it. And if you may, you can also comment in down below. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you love this video, and click that bell icon to not miss another video. With that, my name is Swain and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.